I didn't expect to see you guys here. How you doing? Well, just in case you came upon the channel unexpectedly, I'm Tori Favreau, the Geelong-Flipper reseller, and this is my day. This is my day, brushing my teeth, heading off to the offsite, doing eBay sales, preparing whatnot sales, and just bringing you guys along for the ride. So buckle up, buttercups. I got a couple of molars left to clean. Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate, Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip. I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here, the
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? It's like 20 to 12 and I pretty much just got out of bed. Legends, gather round, gather. Hopefully I fixed up the audio. You guys raised a very good point that when I'm out here, for some reason, the volume drops. So I've turned up the gain. Hopefully I'm not smashing your ears open. I should test that actually. Okay, got no idea, but it sounded better. All right, guys, so pick, pack, eBay stuff. Thank you for helping me brush my teeth before. It is appreciated. Ali and I are on a mission, and I'm talking way too much because we didn't charge the power pack last night. So we're both sitting here. She's shipping stuff. I'm bloody blasting my gumdrops at you. And yeah, we've got 2 hours left on the power station. So that's really funny, isn't it? Working under stress. Tell you what, eBay, oh eBay, we're for out there, eBay. So I've got a sealed copy of Minecraft Xbox 360. Now it's sealed and it's Minecraft and it's an Xbox 360 title. So get in your time machine and go backwards a long time and you'll be able to get that game, right? So I've got it at 199 bucks. I know ultimately I'll probably have to take an offer. But this idiot last night contacts me and goes, "Nah, you seem to have the decimal point in the wrong spot." So I got back to them. All right, what do you mean 199.000.000.000? And it just came back with the response, $19.99. And I had a look at their profile with their, I think, 28 feedback, and their 2 items for sale in their store, one of which was a McDonald's sauce container for 30 bucks. I said, what, you want me to sell the sealed Xbox game for $10 less than your ketchup? Freaking idiot. I haven't heard back from them, surprisingly enough. I do love when people feel that they need to like send me pricing advice. Hey, looks like your decimal points at the wrong spot. Bloody eBay. I love it. All right, we've got 9 orders, guys. Hopefully I can find them all today. We're going to do a bit of pick, oh. Okay, so first things first, no, 9 orders is wrong. I screwed up the other day, if you guys remember, and I put a parcel in at the post office for poor Cheryl, who runs the place, without a label on it. Good job, idiot. So I've printed that out. I'm going to get that sent off. We're going to get this stuff here. Okay, so first things first, we've got Xavier Rudd. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are new, hi, Tori. This is the offsite, the baby warehouse. We don't have all the lighting on today because we didn't charge. But it's enough to see, and it's actually, the lighting isn't too bad for you. So that is a win, and the main thing is Ali's doing actually the hard work, so she can see what she's doing too. She gave me a puzzle. No, I'm not. Look. Wrong. Okay. So, let's see here. eBay has been ticking along nicely, and I do hope it has been for you guys also. I must admit, yesterday, if you saw the video, I got to get some of the plush out of this area, which, even though it's still like a dog's breakfast, I am glad that I have been able to. Oh, look, a My Little Pony, and it's battery operated. Come on, bronies, buy the thing. Yeah, it was good to get the plushies out. I still barely have a thoroughfare, and that's my own darn fault. But it's the start of things. And it was so nice. Like, I took it around to the Connect 3216 op shop, which is just around the corner from where we are here. And they were so honestly grateful. It is a little bit different when you get a community op shop, just their attitude toward the donations, as opposed to some of the bigger ones where they go, we're not taking that today. Really? You're not taking the free stuff? Whereas they were like, thank you so much. because the plush were good. They were in good nick. Okay, there's that CD. So fun fact, Xavier Rudd, where I used to work at the clothing factory, he's the owner's brother. Well, the owners who are brothers, he's their brother. So I never met him, and I don't even know what his songs are like, but I know he's popular. Have you heard him? Oh, Ali's seen him multiple times live. Sorry, honey. Sorry, Zave. Can I call you Zave? Bloody Nora. So, yeah, so let's have a look here. Zave. Let's see what Zave's worth on eBay. I paid 50 cents for his disc, and he sold for $6 plus shipping. Maybe you need to join the clothing company. Is he still doing music? Is he still alive? Do you guys remember when we were talking about, I can't remember, do you remember who the actor was, honey? Donald Sutherland, yeah. And I'm talking about him in the present tense because I do like him as an, oh, I did, whatever. And Ali's gone, he's dead. As I was talking about him, it's like, oh, okay, well, can you still like a dead person? I guess you can, and it's still current tense for you. This is the crap that goes through my head, guys. Tub 15 is a Pokemon book, so don't discount some of the stuff you can still make money out of. Some of the kids' books do go quite well. The Pokemon books do because of the licensing, obviously. You typically will get them for about 50 cents to $1 out in the Oppo when you go shoppo and don't stoppo. I stopped at the Op before, but I didn't do it on camera. And yeah, quick walk in, walk out. Tons of people, and honestly, if you're going to start your day at midday, you pretty much don't really deserve to get anything. It's just one of those things. The worst thing is, or not the worst thing, but we had actually been up for hours. Excuse me. But got out of bed late. Where is it? Where's the Pokemon? A lot of goosebumps in here. There's actually more Pokemon. I paid 50 cents for this one. I'm getting $11.05. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, don't overlook the kids' books. I'm stuff like that. I am trying to work out though, because in a second I'll get up and I'll give you the breakdown of what that sale actually looked like, and that's where it may be that you do look at selling stuff on other platforms. But just to give you an idea, even if you were just doing eBay, sorry, that was the book just there. And so, okay, so straight away, I am getting smashed. Almost every sale now is promoted listings because, and you've got to realize this too, your promoted listings are going to be hit because when people comp, they bring up the search. And I do it to other people too by mistake. I realized yesterday, I did 45 drafts yesterday. I've drafted ahead. Today's Friday. Technically, of course, I'm going to list, but I don't need to list until next Monday, like in 3 days time. But they're going to use the top listed item to comp it as a rule. So you're going to be smashed with promoteds because other sellers are going to be looking at your shiznit and using it, and then you're going to be stung when someone else buys it. Thanks, reseller community. Not much you can do about it. Just build it into your business. Tough luck. Okay, let's have a look at this though. So this is the sorry state of affairs. So check it out. I'm going to give you the breakdown. So this sold for $11.05, right? The postage was $8.95. So we're looking at $20 there. Now let's get ready to be stung. We then have $2.95 in transaction fees. The promoted listing was an additional $2.18, leaving me at the end of it with $14.87. Now, I've got a decent Oz post band, but let's pretend I didn't. This would be going for $8.95 postage, which means you're getting about $6. Is it still worth doing? Oh, $65.50. Is it still worth doing? Yes. Yes, it is. Don't be put off by stuff like that. It's still worth doing. You just got to sell in volume, which means you just got to get your freaking listing game on point, like I feel I have in the last day or two, and list more. eBay still works, guys. It does. It gives you, like, you can control your own post. I love eBay. I do. I bitch about it at times. I know we all do. But eBay lets both Ali and I work for ourselves in a way that nothing else has and possibly ever will. Right? So it is it's a dream. We love eBay, and I shall continue to be an advocate and a proponent of it, or what, if that's the right terminology. I think it is. But yeah, I think that I don't know if the Australian model, and I'll mention it just briefly, I don't know if the Australian whatnot model can actually sustain full time unless you're doing mad amounts of shipping. I've sold a video game that I got for $1, and I sold it for $40, and it's going overseas. It's a steelbook version of Spider-Man on PS4, which in my opinion was an absolute masterpiece. And I don't know why I haven't really given Miles Morales a really good crack yet. I've got it, but I've been playing Silent Hill 2 thanks to Hayden, channel member, who sent me a copy of it, and I've got Metal Gear Solid. No, not Metal Gear Solid. I finished that. What's the other one? Far Cry 6, which I just finished, like, fully. And what's the other one? Death Stranding 2, which I'm almost, because our TV's busted, Death Stranding 2 is so beautiful. The graphics, I don't want to play it on that little tally. So we've got to get a technician or something out to have a look at the TV, or I don't know. I might have to spend some hours on the corner trying to raise the money for a new TV. I was waiting to see if Ellie would turn around or laugh at that. She's faced away. All right, where is Spidros Manos? Does whatever a Spidros Manos can. Down that side. Got some really good gaming stuff at that, when I picked that stuff up. It was at that garage sale you guys saw very briefly. But yeah, got some really cool stuff. And I think, to my own credit, because I'm trying to be a bit more responsible about that, I think that is all. I think that's all listed. I think, if not, it wouldn't be much to go. Apparently I don't know how to shut a tub lid though. I might just quickly check before I put everything back up, because I might have to go back up there again. Okay, so yeah, this is the steelbook. It is going overseas, I can tell by the postage. And guys, I see a lot on the Facebook group, you guys are asking questions like, I'm about to send stuff internationally. How do I do that? So I've done numerous videos telling you how. They may not be titled that. Also, there's numerous resources online on how to do this. I would beseech you to go back a long time ago and have a look at some of my content called business policies. I think it'll help you. At some stage, if I remember, I'll post my business policies and you can copy them. But do try to do some of the legwork for yourself. So let's have a look here. So all I ever do, I take a photo of the front, the back. When it's a special edition, I take photos of the corners as a rule. Make sure that the booklet is visible. I show any scratches and stuff like that, so you can see out my nose. It's a good disc, and then not for nose scratching. But then we've got the Spider-Man disc itself. So let's see here. It's actually going to Israel, so I've never sent anything over there before. I hope that these addresses make sense, because Dennis, thank you for shopping with me, but and I know different parts of the world will look different, but the address, it doesn't look like stuff as Westerners that we're used to seeing. I guess because it's over in the Middle East. All right. Let's have a quick... I just want to make sure I don't have to jump back up the ladder again. Yes, I do. Oh, wow. Okay. Is that the same person? No, it's not. Interesting. Okay, so back up the ladder again. Don't mind that. So I just mentioned Miles Morales before. That was the other game that sold from this tub. So Spider-Man Miles Morales. Now this was the sequel. I think the reason why I loved the first one so much more is because I'd played other Spider-Man games before, and the way that Insomniac made this game, it really... If you haven't played it and you're not a gamer, this may not seem that big a deal. But at the start of Spider-Man, I think it was at the start of Spider-Man, you're sitting in a subway, and the graphics are so powerful that you don't realise it because you just sit there and let him ride on the subway. It might be Miles Morales, I don't freaking know. But all of a sudden, you get up and walk outside. That might be Miles actually. But you don't realise you could have moved around. The graphics are so good, you think it's what they call a cutscene. The graphics in both of these games are beautiful. The fluidity, no pun intended because of the web fluid, is amazing. He just flies around the city on these webs, and it's quite incredible to watch. So I paid $1 for Miles Morales as well, sold it for $23 plus shipping. This is a book the next one is in a bloody tub area that I don't enjoy, and that is tub 6, because I have to pull out other tubs to reach tub 6. That's okay though, because you know what? I am lucky that I've got this space to work in, so these are all good things. Bear with me. It's actually not that painful, just sliding a couple of things across. Okay, so this was a book I've had for yonks. It's called Baby Kiss. I will show you, obviously. Otherwise there'd be no point in having the YouTube channel. Hey guys, I'm picking up a thing that I'm not going to show you. Got a lot of goosebumps scattered throughout all my tubs. If anyone's looking to complete their collections. Yeah, love me some goosies. By the way, I don't know if Disgruntled Octopus will be watching, but thank you so very much for the package you sent the other day, sneaking a Goosebumps book in for me. It was very sweet, Josh, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, where's this darn Kiss book? There it is. Okay, this is rather cute. So, I guess for fans of Kiss, like I said, I've had this one, wow, for a long time. I think the only reason it wouldn't be showing up on aged stock is I must have ended and relisted at some point, or sold similar, or whatever the heck that it didn't generate on an aged stock report, because I can tell you right now it is aged stock. It's sort of like that song, aged stock, dun, 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 vanilla. Alright, stop. Listen. Flips back with a brand new listen. I think I used listen twice then for rhyming, so forgive me. I meant well. Okay. So, I paid like $1 or something for this book, Baby Kiss. From an Oppo. I sold it for $27 plus post. I charged too little for postage, so I'm hoping that my Band 5 will pick up the slack, because I only charged $7. Tony, thank you for buying from me, and I don't know where Woolloongabba is, so I might end up copping a little bit of me profit out of the post. Nice problem to have though, hey? $1 or whatever it was into 27. I'll take that. All right, we've actually got a few older things today, which is actually quite good. I'm pleased with it in any case, and that's all that matters, I guess, because it's my shop. But yeah, we've had a few things like that. Kiss book is old, and the next thing I'm about to show you is one that I've had for some time as well. I didn't check what the price was on it, but that doesn't matter as much. So yeah, the eBay gods have been pleasantly chirping. Well, you know, if it ticks over every day, it all adds up, doesn't it? And that's all we can't ask for better than that, to be honest with you, or even to be dishonest with you. And we've only got a couple more things to pick. So that's good too. Okay, so let's go to tub number 2, and I'll drag it up here, and it's a PlayStation 3 game. I think it's Lego Rock Band. Oh, that's surprising. Okay, so it's actually done better than what I thought. I would have paid $1 to $2. I've had it for ages, guys, so I don't remember the exact price. Sold for $15 plus ship, so I can't argue with that. That's still good. We were talking about it earlier, Ali and I, as we were driving out here, and it was like the difference even $10 can make, particularly if you're doing it tough. I mean, and you put it in perspective, people go, oh, $10, or whatever dialect they speak, right? And when you really think about it, though, when you really think about it, $10 may be for someone who's doing it tough and they've got a few kids. $10 may be the one day that they treat the family to chips for dinner, that the kids get a takeaway every now and then. Or it may be the one day that a mum or dad who's, you know, busy with their children, as bad as it sounds, gets to sit in their car for half an hour having a cuppa and a piece of cake. That may be their big treat to get that time out. So you'd never discount the small money, guys, because you just don't know other people's circumstances. And, you know, I see some of you guys, what you're selling and what you're doing to hustle. Bloody hell, I've got nothing but respect for you all. I think you are all amazing, and I mean that. I think that we're pretty amazing too. It's like, but when I look at what you're doing, it inspires me to do better. And yeah, it just, the amazing things, like I'm seeing people in our community, and I'm not going to name names, but you know who you are, making this beautiful glass out of bottles, like by sand washing it till it's smooth and it's polished. It's gorgeous. I've seen members of the Flip fam grabbing Matchbox cars now. They've seen me doing it, and they're flipping them for good money. Well done. You know, you've seen people grabbing plush that they wouldn't grab, and they're making good money as well. And this is all, at the end of the day, to support yourself and your family, to change your life into something a little bit more than what you currently have. And there's nothing wrong with that dream. And I am so proud of anyone who does anything to make their circumstances better. Because you know what? It's so easy to sit back and just go, give me. Or oh, life is so hard. And life is hard. I know that. You know, I've been around for 52 years, gone through a war and had all sorts of rubbish happen. Life is hard, but life's beautiful too. And when you see the courage being shown by resellers, and I will say that, not because we are that, but a big part of it is you are making money based on your wits, on your instinct, on your dedication to your family and to yourselves to build something from literally freaking nothing. You are saving stuff from landfill. You are giving forgotten items a second life. Every single person who resells can hold their bloody head up high when asked, what do you do? What do you do? From people who list a couple of things a week to people like us who have to list hundreds of dollars every day. Hold your head up. It's F-word amazing. Bloody amazing. I am in awe of each and every one of you. And I'm pleased, really proud of us too. Like, this is our first proper full year, despite I've been selling for 27 plus years and Ali's been selling for a long time. This is our like first real crack at it, and we're still here, still got the roof over our heads, still pay for our bills, still can possibly pay to get the TV fixed. Ali's giggling, and you know, you guys are in the same boat, whether it's paying, you know, offsetting part of your rent, paying your fees at your local body corporate, or you know, you may be in a camper van working your way around the country, and off reselling's paying for your site fees. How exciting is that? I mean, if that doesn't fill your heart with hope and happy, I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I think it's wicked. All right, enough of that crapping on. Give me a second. But just be proud of yourselves. All right, tub 37. Tub 40's first, and that'll be easier to reach. These were some jeans I picked up recently for $4. They are Mambo. They are older. I used the keyword Y2K on them. Speaking of jeans though, I had some return just recently as well. Even though they were fully labelled, the customer said that the measurements weren't right. But another thing to be aware of too is with that sort of thing, I measure the inner leg, and I think on the pants, the measurements are the outer leg. So just be aware that sometimes, maybe I should have done both. I don't know. I thought I was pretty succinct with the listing, but you can't mind read. So as a result, the pants are sitting back in the car. I'm relisting them. There's nothing wrong with them, but I better make sure that I've double checked the listing a bit better. These were $4. They are Mambo. Check them out. They're cool as heck, even through the plastic bag. They got the dog whistling out of its butthole. And 4 into 40. Yes, please, Captain. Yes, please. Very happy with that sale. They're going overseas as well. They are going to the United States from memory. Yes, they are. Thank you, Jordan. Doubt you're a viewer, but if you are, please tell your friends and your next door neighbour that this bloke in Australia's got an amazing YouTube channel and a fantastic community. All right. So last thing we've got to pick here, and then we are done with that. We'll quickly pack this stuff and scaramouche the fandango. I've got to pick out stock for a live stream auction later. Tub 37, we have got Mater. Being Toe Mater. Is Mater in here though? Yes. What I do, guys, I love selling die cast. I must admit, it's one of my favourite things to flick out the door, just because it's fun and it lets me be a child playing with a toy for a second. Anything like that I know will bring the end buyer pleasure as well. The people will love their jeans. They'll be comfy, and I feel good about helping to clothe people. But stuff like this that may be put on display, how cool is this? Like, that's freaking awesome. Stop listing and look at the screen for a moment. Toe Mater. It's really, really cool. And someone bought that off me. Like, how lucky are we? So that, I paid 20 cents for Toe Mater, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Stuff like that. It's freaking awesome. And just like that, guys, we have got everything here. Like I said, it's only a short one. I've got to put a label on something back at the post office. Cheryl's holding it for me. And I did say to you guys yesterday, and I will emphasize this, build your relationship with your local post office. Particularly, I think personally, if they are an LPO, a licensed post office, they're a business just like you. And we, like I said the other day, with our postage going up substantially, our shipping, through Whatnot, it was beautiful yesterday to go in there and literally hear the words, the amount of postage that you guys are putting through has substantially helped my business, and thank you, kind of thing. So I felt bloody awesome about that. That noise is the people from Storage King doing their rounds. I'll just double check this, guys, and then I'm going to stop the camera for a hot second, just have a quick drink, and then we'll get into the packing part. Just make sure I've got everything. Yep, sure do. That's good. That was a... Hey. Guess what, guys? Guess what? Tori here, hi. I just realised this was probably one of the first pick packs in forever where I didn't cry behind the scenes and I could find everything in the one go. Bravo for custom SKUs, huh? All right, let me have a quick drink of coffee and, you know, maybe give this one a little huggle and then we'll get back to the packing, all right? All right, guys, thank you for your unwilling participation in the break I just took. Huggles were achieved, sweet nothings were whispered, and now we are going to just quickly get this stuff away. I tend to use a lot of pre-bought postage nowadays. If you are new in your journey and you don't want us to do that, you can find boxes and packaging material everywhere. But I will tell you this as one friend to another, and we are friends. Once you start to do any volume, you are wasting time hunting for packing materials. There's no other way to look at it. I hate to say it. The only time now that I will actively hunt for the only time I will actively hunt for cardboard now is if the package is so weirdly shaped that it doesn't work with pre-packaging. It's not a vanity thing, it's a time thing. I've got eBay. I record, as you guys know, doing this, which does add to my time, though I wouldn't change that for the world. I've then got the editing of videos, and then we do live chats to catch up with everyone and see how everyone's doing. And now I'm doing streaming on the Whatnot, live streaming auctions. It's a busy time. I don't have to be crawling around looking for the cardboard that might suit, except for when I have to. And in the off-site here, I have overloaded us to capacity. I make no bones about that. It's what's happened. I've got deals and they're working. But I will say that we don't have room for a cardboard place. You might though. And if you do, go to Bunnings, go to a place, load up, break them down, save some money if you can. But do realize this too. A lot of your pre-packaged stuff that is designed for you to ship is made out of typically lighter cardboard, even the Australia Post stuff. So you get your gardening supply stuff from Bunnings, for example, or your stuff from your local bottle-o. They are making thick cardboard designed to stop glass from smashing. It's heavier. Everything adds up. So you can miscalculate, whereas I know my packaging for the most part is light. Anyhow, enough of that. Let's just pack some stuff and give you an idea. And also, don't be put off by packaging costs. One, depending on where you're taking your business, they're a consumable that is tax deductible. And if it's just as a bit of a hobby or whatever, then you're just making money that you didn't have. So I just moved you a little bit so as we can get this done. All right, so some of these will be extremely easy. Others are just going to have to muck around for 2 seconds. So obviously a CD, not a problem. I'm almost out of my, I'm almost out of these padded mailers. We've got to do a packaging order. It's way easier to do that. Like, it's cheaper, sorry, to do a packing order with a supply company. But I can tell you right now, it's like we got all this stuff ready and I dawdled and we lost all the stuff in the cart, right? Of an order that we set up. I know I'm paying more and I'll still do a packaging order, but it is so much easier just walking into Australia Post and telling Cheryl I need 100 bags. But you pay more. You pay more for that. It's like also, I need to measure these out, but these things, which a lot of you guys sent back to eBay, we've loved these. We have loved them. So, and I will get more of them, just the Australia Post ones, I guess. Though we are trying to find them, the equivalent online, because we're going to need them in bulk as our business increases, and it will increase because we're gearing ourselves up to do that. So that is just something to consider with your day-to-day costs. With consumables like this, yeah, I'm putting a bit of bubble wrap around it as well, and then I'm putting it into a padded mailer just because the jewel case may break in transit. Some people may put these in special boxes, which you can get, but once again, I'm not sure I'd want to. So I'll just send this through as my own packaging, and hopefully the Band 5 will look after the rest. And I send everything tracked. I know some of you don't. I don't agree with that, but at the end of the day, how you run your business is your business, okay? I don't care what amount. I don't want people to think, oh, he didn't even ship it. I can't see where it is. He didn't ship it. So now Pete will know because he'll get a tracking number. At the end of the day, he'll have a tracking number and he'll be, sweet Caroline, wah, wah, wah. All right, so now guys, I know that you'll want me to keep singing and it's understandable, but you can't always get what you want, right? And if you do, you try sometimes, you just might find, right, you get what you need, all right? That's a quote I just thought of then. That's not lyrics or anything. It's just me thinking of stuff. All right, the Pokemon book. I was thinking I might actually be needing to buy some of these even before we do our packaging order, because I am almost out of all my shipping materials, and that's good. It's actually a good thing, guys. Don't look at this stuff and go, oh, that sucks, I'm almost out of this or I'm almost out of that. It's a good thing. It means you're getting sales. But sometimes, and this is on me, I do sometimes find that if I run out, then it's because I'm not planning properly or I haven't given myself enough time to. But that adds stress. But I would rather be getting the sales and figuring it all out, or, you know, having to cop it a little bit sweet on an Oz post while I wait now for shipping. We're going to be prioritising that later in the day. Lego Rock Band. I am just using, for the most part, these flat rate padded mailers. I'm using them as my own packaging though, which you can do because they're the right dimensions. And I measure them, which they're just 29 by 20 by whatever width. That's in centimeters, sorry, our American friends. But if you want to do the conversion yourself, each inch is 2.5 centimeters. So can't really say that I don't help you. If you can hear me in the background talking, it is Ali is watching a video replay of the Whatnot stream, and what that basically lets her do is it lets her hear me saying who won, or she can, Whatnot does video replay. It comes in handy. We had a couple of items that I wasn't very clear on when I was bundling stuff up, so unfortunately that's become something that Ali's sorting out for me. All right, let's have a look here. We'll put Maida into one of these as well. I'd normally put them into a plastic mailer, but I don't have any. I've run out. So I can go on this. And we'll be doing at least one Whatnot over the next few days. We're trying to sort ourselves out for that. It's been hard balancing everything. So I mentioned on the last one I was starting to feel a little bit burnt out, and I want to keep the YouTube stuff as priority number one, because I do believe that the interaction with you guys and me is good for me and you. But I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, I love the fact that you guys are there for me, and our sense of community is so much better for mental health than pumping out a Whatnot every bloody day. I think it's taking an emotional toll on me. Not in a bad sense. It's just I'm always on that hamster wheel working, and so yeah, we'll probably be dropping down to 2 to 3 whatnot shows a week, depending on what we're selling. They may go for an hour and a half instead of an hour, but yeah, and we've come up with a pretty good system working here too. So that's been good too. We found a way that sort of it doesn't put all the pressure on Ali afterwards with the shipping, which is a absolute pain in the butthole. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Wonder what I'm saying at the moment. I reckon it'll be really interesting. No, it's just the whatnot stream. So yeah, takeaways from today would be most certainly to make sure that you do have enough packaging, that you're not having to all of a sudden use far more expensive stuff just because that does happen. Oftentimes though, the profit level is good enough that I'm not having to worry about it. But yeah, still, we're sort of not here to throw out the baby with the bathwater, are we? We're here to make money, not selling stuff for a bit of a joke or a laugh or whatever. It's literally our income, so it is important that we get it right. So yeah, now just so as you guys know, Aussie Post, I know that Cheryl gave me some yesterday, I just don't know what I did with them, but Aussie Post will give you international satchels, which is all I'm going to put these Mambo jeans into. I am going to put the Spider-Man game. Firstly, I'm going to put a little bit of bubble wrap into the disc area, just so as the disc doesn't munt around. And if it does, it won't scratch it. See if I can actually fold it over and fit it in. So all I do typically is just do that, and then you shut this over like that, and even if it comes loose now, it won't damage anything. So that's just makes sense to do it like that for the customer, because it is a steel book. Now I don't know if you've seen steel books, but they do scratch, and then it loses any of its appeal of being a steel book. The steelbook disc covers are quite attractive, especially if they're done like that, really bold and bright. There are some that are like holographic or lenticular. They're cool as well, but all we do now is just make sure nothing happens to that, and then I shall avail myself of one of my small padded mailers. I'm going to double down on it a fair bit. Oh, you know what? It is going overseas, so what I'll do is it'll be cheaper for me to use a bit more bubble wrap instead, and then I'll throw it straight into the international mailer, and the customer will still be impressed that I protected their purchase. So there we go. Oh, just ended that roll, which is kind of neat. Once again, using all the consumables means you're sending lots of stuff. Yes, it's a pain buying it. Yes, it's a pain, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's still good. It means your business is doing things, doesn't it? All right, so that can just go into the satchel like that. Nothing's going to happen to it. I'm stoked on that. Jeans are jeans. They can go straight in. And all I'll do here is, just because they, even though I did rip myself off on the postage, but that's not the customer's fault. Let's have a look here. Yeah, they only paid $7, so I'm about to stitch myself up a little bit. I just hope that my band discount will help me there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of create my own padded mailer using bubble wrap. And then I'm just going to use a cheap satchel to put it in. There's 2 layers going around that. That's enough for a little book, making a short trip. And then hopefully, yeah, we'll be able to still come out a little bit on top. And coming out a little bit on top is great. Coming out a lot on top is better again. But that may not happen with this one, just simply because I put in the wrong... I've had it for so long that I didn't even realise this postage policy existed. So it's going to cost me $1 or $2, I think, to get it out the door. All right, well, that was a lost cause. Let's see here. We'll go there. Yes, it will. All right, I'm just going to cop it sweet on this one. I want it to be good because they're obviously a Kiss fan. You wouldn't just randomly buy this thing. So, there we go. I reckon this will end up costing me, if I remember I'll tell you, but I think it'll cost me around $9 to send it. So I'll lose $2. And I'm talking about $9 with my band discount. Because I've got a feeling, I don't know where that is, Wollongabba. It doesn't sound like it's a capital city. So, it might be though, it might be part of a capital city. Oh, okay, that's the alarm. It's kind of good having the alarms go off sometimes, especially when we're racing the power supply. Simply because, yeah, literally we need the power to be running the other stuff. But that is the pack and track done, guys, and I hope you did enjoy it. I'm going to grab some stuff down now for the whatnot. It's going to be up, down, and I just want to get it done. So I'm going to turn the camera off for now, and chances are we'll visit each other later, but I think I'll be out of the off-site unless the funniest things in the world happen while we're still here. Sounds like a plan. All right, here we go. God, it got hot in the off-site all of a sudden. It's just crazy. I took off my I don't know, hoodie. Oh, what's that? What is that? No Care Bear gets left behind. No. Hey! No Care Bear gets left behind. Thanks, Timsy. Nothing in the tank. Okay, now we're off to the post office, and that'll pretty much wrap up the day in terms of this. We've got the whatnot this evening. If something else funny comes up, I will let you know, but yeah, just packed some orders, got them ready, got the whatnot ready, moved some stuff around in the off-site, and yeah, we're going to beat the 4 o'clock post, so well done us. Okie dokie, guys, let's get the rest of the day wrapped up. I'm just heading down to Kmart to get some bits and pieces for tonight's whatnot, and we'll get that underway. We're doing kids books tonight. I'm going to try to run it by myself and give Ali a little bit of a break because we've had a lot on. We have procured a lot of stock and that needs processing. She's doing that. And so I'm going to do the whatnot. It's going to be kids books. It's going to be interesting because you guys won't see this until after the fact. Tonight I am going to do incremental postage based on shipping profile, and we'll wait and see. I'll still do the books cheap. They're going to start at $3 a book, but I'm going to do incremental postage. The one time I've seen a couple of people try it now, and it doesn't appear as though it has proven problematic. People are still getting very, very cheap post. They're still getting very cheap product. And I do think that it may be the way to go going forward. All of these things are going to be step by step, ooh baby. I can't, you know that song, step by step, ooh baby. Anyhow, if you're still watching now, you can always tell me, was it New Kids on the Block who did it, or NSYNC? I think it was one of the boy bands. And I think it was an old song. But, you know, as you get older, things don't look as old anymore, do they? It's like, can you believe that we're almost in August of the year already? But, yeah, I'll rock the Gonna Rock Around the Clock Tonight. I'm also curating a horror movie whatnot. And that will be very interesting to see how that goes too, because once again, I'm not going to just do $2 starts because I think that some of the stuff is worth more than $2, and if it passes in, then, you know, it's that catch-22. Should it have been on eBay? I don't know. I don't have the answers, guys. Tonight is an experiment though, and I don't know how it will go. Like, how many people will log into a live stream to buy kids books? I don't know. I'm going to find out, and you guys will find out with me, but I honestly don't know. It's a little bit nerve-wracking to be absolutely blunt. But all we can do, guys, is try and experiment and see how things go. But the horror movie, when I do them, because I've got a lot, and I am finding I can almost do like a 2-hour show of horror movies. But considering that some of them are fairly rare, same old, it cut out because, all right, guys, I had a couple of false starts there purely because the phone storage filled up, and then it wouldn't dictate what? Nothing. I'm the dictator. It wouldn't recognize the fact that I deleted storage. I'm waiting for the bloody CarPlay to come on now to curse me, but I just pulled over to fix up the phone so we could finish the thought, which I can't even remember now. So I've been here for about 7 or 8 minutes fiddling around with the phone trying to make it play the game. Okay, yeah, so down to Kmart, down at High Street, and we'll pick up some post-its, some little snacks to have on the stream tonight, and just to get crack-a-lackin'. I saw these cute things too. They're at Kmart. I'm going to see if I can find them to show you. They're Barbie, but wearing Care Bear costumes. Sometimes, guys, I wish that I didn't have rules about I can't buy it for myself, because I want to buy one. They're 16 bucks. If they look as cool as I think they will, far out. And then part of me was like, oh, I wonder if I could buy them and sell them. It's like, well, no, because everyone can go to Kmart and get it. But yeah, they're pretty cool. So yeah, nervous about I think I may have thought of where I was up to. You guys to get to see me F up, but for me, time's passed. I'm going to start the horror movies at $5 each, because some of them are worth a lot more, but I can live with $5. It's funny, I'm moving along the tub sorting them. It's like, I do have enough for theme stuff. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's like, I've got the book one that I'm going to do. That's tonight, the kids book one. I reckon if I sorted those tubs fast enough, I would even have enough for a whole tub of just Disney DVDs. I've got heaps of them. As soon as I heard they weren't making them anymore, I've got heaps of them. So that's another consideration too. It's 5 p.m. and you know, I have done my listings for the day, which is good, but I haven't done any more listings for the day, and it's been a work day. So is that a bad thing? I've still got the pressure under myself. Like, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to the shops to get some stuff. You know, I've out of the blue, I'm doing it by myself because, like, Ali does need the time to not do it, the whatnot. But it just means there's little admin bits that I'm going to have to do. And so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I may have to use the video stuff to reconcile a lot of the post, but Ali's going to show me how to do the post. I want to see if I can run it by myself, because every now and then, I don't know how you guys feel, I might have surprise pop-ups once I get more followers that I can go, you know, if hopefully at the moment I think I've got 300 and something, but imagine if I was able to go, okay guys, we're doing a whatnot right now. I'm at the offsite. I decided I'd have a crack at the egg, and people can come in and literally I'll just get a tub down and go, we're just going to do tubs. Don't know what's in them. Well, I will because I'm sorting them, but you know, don't know what exactly is in them. And we'll give it a shot. Right, I'm going to bail. If I see amazing things, I will tell you. But otherwise, guys, I'll see you live, see you on Whatnot, or I'll see you on the very next video. If you're enjoying the content and you think you're getting anything out of it, do consider becoming a channel member. It starts from $1.49 a month, and it really bloody well helps me. So thank you. I'll catch you later. Legends, goodbye, maybe, until I show you something in Kmart. All right, bye-bye. Oh my God, that's cheeky as hell. These are 16 bucks, right? And they do wear the Care Bear costume, but they are blind boxes. A $16 blind box. Imagine how pissed off you'd be as a parent if you accidentally got your kid the same toy twice. I want it. Can't even, oh, maybe you can see who's in there, I don't know. But in the meantime, I've never seen these ones either. Ridiculous. Sweet scents. Bloody awesome. Okay, go and buy your post-it notes, mate.